Dad, what's the future gonna look like?
Hello, everyone. I'm Danyliuk. I'm a co-founder and president of Destinus. We are industrializing Europe's defense. And I'm here to convey one simple message, that industrial war is back. Deterrence must be built, not debated. And I think that should resonate very well in this room, because rapid industrialization in the United States during the Second World War was key to the victory of the Allies. And so with this important message, let's take off. On the September 9, Russia launched 823 drones and missiles in a single coordinated attack on Ukraine. The cost of interception was huge. We engaged F-16 helicopters, electronic warfare, conventional air defense, Patriots, NASAMS, etc. And we engaged hundreds of mobile air defense units that were operating interceptor drones. It's a new thing that was developed during the war of the last several years to reduce the cost of interception. And yet, some drones got through, which resulted in the loss of life. Because even the strongest defense bent under the sheer volume of industrial-scale attack. Same night, more than 20 drones, Russian drones, crossed the border with Poland. 4 were intercepted by F-35s. 4. Imagine if it was a scale of attack that Ukraine faces every night and every day. The consequences will be huge. Also, those drones were not equipped with real warheads. Russians were just simply testing the nerves. Imagine if they were fully armed. What would be the cost, the consequences of such a low interception rate? The conclusion is very simple. Europe is not ready. The scale transforms the conflict. Intercepting 20 targets, very expensive, but manageable. 1,000, enormous resources, and extremely difficult to manage. And damage is still unavoidable. 10,000, well, any existing defense system will just collapse, and the result will be catastrophic. And, well, it's not a speculation. Our enemy think and act big. This is just one of the factories in Russia. They produce 200 of the attack drones every day. And they're planning to increase the volume just of this factory to 500 next year. What about Europe? Europe has the best talents, best software, hardware, designs, but it lacks factories at scale. While our enemies mass produce, we debate. So how we, as a Destinus, address this critical gap of lack of capacity? Again, not creativity, but lack of capacity. Last year, we built 1,500 of attack drones. This year, our production is close to 10,000 of attack drones and cruise missiles. Next year, we are planning to produce around 100,000 systems. Attack drones, cruise missiles, and interceptor drones. And now we are the largest producers of drones in Europe. And yet, comparing to the capacity that Russia has, we are very modest. So our approach is rapid development, validation at the battlefield at a very, very early stage, constant feedback from the battlefield, designing for mass production, vertical integration, and automation. Let's look at the case for interception. So, 1,000 incoming enemy drones. It means one drone every 90 seconds. To defend, the interceptors needs to be produced at least the same rate. So one drone, one interceptor drone every minute. One every minute. But deterrence is not only about interception, you also need to be able to retaliate. And attack platforms, standardized, mass-produced, AI-coordinated, is an answer. We have several systems. The Da Vinci, Ruta, Krila, they just prove this model. So, vertical integration. Vertical integration is a sovereignty. We produce in-house turbojet engines, rocket motors, avionics, warheads, AI, you name it. All in-house, all in Europe. And that's how you keep your sovereignty. But to achieve this, you also need to produce at the scale. And you need to be producing as an automotive industry. You need to have conveyors, robotic cells, etc. So such production give you scale, give you the volume, the numbers. AI give you coordination. Together, they give you the necessary deterrence. Everything needs to be battle-proven. Now, whatever succeeds in Ukraine is copied overnight, literally overnight. What fails disappears, vanishes. Only the battlefield solution deserved mass-scale production. If someone produces large numbers, mass-produce without validation, it's nothing else but just mass waste.
Building a new era of European strategic sovereignty with fully autonomous, Europe-built drones for land, sea, and air security. Founded in 2021, Destinus drives a new era in European aerospace and defense through advanced autonomous flight systems. Expertise spans system architecture, airframe engineering, propulsion, flight controls, and artificial intelligence, creating integrated drone technologies that enhance Europe's strategic capabilities. All technologies are conceived, designed, and manufactured entirely within the European Union.
Just in 3 years, our vision became reality. Destinus now is more than 650 employees. Thousands of systems built, more than 300 million of capital raised, and we're just warming up. And we are growing, and we are growing together with UP.Summit. I was here 2 years ago, not here actually, in Texas, on the stage. Then last year, my partner, Michael Kokorich, was addressing you from this very stage. Now I'm here again. So I would say we're not just growing with the UP.Summit, but we're also growing thanks to UP.Summit, because we met our key investors and partners here. So I would like to thank the UP.Summit team, Cyrus, Adam, everyone. You're just incredible. You're just amazing, guys. You're doing great, great job. Thank you for this. Yesterday, do you remember this opening video that Cyrus shared with all of us? It was about how we see the future. Obviously, we all want our children to live in a prosperous, peaceful world and to be as happy as on that video. But for that, we need to defend this peace. We need to neutralize and deter our enemies. And that's what we should do. God saves America. God save Ukraine. God save Europe. Thank you, everyone, for your attention.
The future is gonna be awesome.